Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Boomrz Show, candid conversations with us boomers. Welcome, my sexties, my co-hosts, Diana, Pam
Hello.
here on the line. Hi, ladies.
How
Hello,
are you?
everybody.
Hello.
What
Yes.
what she say?
Hello.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to sign on to my laptop. I'm on my phone. So
Okay.
give me a second.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Um, all right. So didn't get a message from the other two, hoping that they will be able to join.
Okay.
But Diane and I were just talking before we got online because she asked me what the topic was this week.
Mhm.
And I was sitting here thinking a little bit earlier because I struggled with, and still am struggling, and here's Renee, with getting my website set up. Hey,
Okay.
Renee,
Hey Renee.
welcome.
Hey, you guys.
Glad you are
Hi,
here.
Renee.
Hey.
I was just telling them I actually had a question to pose to everybody on this particular show, just because I had been talking to Diane a little earlier, and some of the things that she is doing, and some of the stuff that I, have done, and it just kind of, flits in and out of my consciousness about being uh, feeling a little bit behind the curve because we are the boomers and we didn't come up digitally natively or natively digital and have to figure out everything. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the term all thumbs doesn't apply to me because I don't do it with my thumbs. I can't do it that way.
Me
I,
either.
I can't do that. I still do the look and pick. And so I now, mind you, you know what I'm saying? You know I'm a doer. I'm gonna figure it out. And I will sit there and slug through hours and hours because I figure if they can do it, I can do it too. But I just do feel like I'm at a little, disadvantage compared to these youngsters out here that can seem like can get their stuff up. They know how to work all the filters and stuff on all these applications. And I'm just like, is it me?
It's not you. I don't think it's you. I
Wait,
don't.
Mel was in. Where'd she go? I thought she was. All right, well, I'll look for her.
I see.
So, comments.
It's
Nothing, huh?
rough. It's embarrassing at times because I remember when my mother couldn't figure out the remote control. And so my baby sister took duct tape and taped up all of the things that mom should not never touch on the remote control. So it was like the off, the on volume, and everything else was off guard to her. But now I find myself with streaming services and stuff. I'm like with my remote, okay, now how do I get to Prime? Nope, nope, you know. And so sometimes, yeah, it's frustrating because that kind of stuff used to just come so smoothly and naturally to me. It's like I remember being able to hook up cable for an entire apartment building off of one person paying for cable. You know,
Ooh.
back in those days when you know how to set up
Had a splitter?
VCRs and all that stuff, and now it's like it's become more complicated, or my brain is already full with useless knowledge. So
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm learning a lot in my job. So sometimes some of the technology things I stumble. And working in telecom for almost 20 years, it really boggles the mind that I do. But things change so quickly. A lot of things I was really adept at and knew well are really old technology now. And
yeah.
if I talk to somebody in their 30s, they look at me like, "What is that? What did you do with that?" So
Yeah.
I acknowledge where I know some things, and I ask questions of those who
They
know
don't want to
that I
see your
don't
butt.
know, and I'm not ashamed to ask. So.
Well, yeah, yeah. I definitely don't have a problem with saying, how do I do this or
Hmm.
show me how to do it so I can learn how to do it
Hmm.
and not just
Hmm.
do it for me.
Yeah.
But still, struggling 2 years with the website is still, I feel like to me too long of a learning curve. Maybe I just need
Oh my god. Oh my god.
the thing is, I figured out all the stuff kind of pretty much to do now, but I have to finesse it now. So it's just, it's a process, but sometimes it's just frustrating.
Well, when you mention videos, I have to give a shout out to Diane when I watched
Yes.
your cooking video. Diane, you are a natural. And I'm not
Yes.
just saying that. You seem so comfortable in front of the camera. You made me want to go and try to make some tea cakes. And
Me
I was
too. I'm
like,
still gonna do it.
wait.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, she was so comfortable. Just, you put a little humor in there. You spoke clearly so people followed the steps. I thought you did great. I
Yes.
did. I thought you
Thank
did great.
you.
Yeah.
I was like,
Thank
where
you.
did this Diane come from?
I know, I know.
Hey. And you know what? That book, Diane, that you was gonna write, it's gonna end up being a cookbook with anecdotes in it. I just kind of see it coming after this
Yeah.
cooking show goes viral. Yeah, it's gonna end
Oh
up being a book
Lord.
behind
It
it.
seemed like
Oh,
more of you came out. And
yes.
it was just I just was amazed. I was like, has she
Yeah.
been practicing this for like weeks and weeks or what? And you probably
And
have.
you look so cute. I
Mhm.
was like, oh, look at her.
Yeah,
She's so beautiful.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like,
It all
wow.
worked. It worked. It worked.
Yeah.
Sounds like you
Thank
have a
you, ladies.
winner.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Thank
but
you,
you know,
ladies. It was just a matter of me having some, it was fun. It was just, and
good.
yeah, I've done a few of these videos, just working with them and
Mhm.
just finding my comfort level. But once I figure out how to film it, how to do the video and how to do the shots and things like that, then it was like I was making tea cakes for real. It wasn't anything fake about it. I had a
Right.
purpose. I was kind of driven with it.
Mhm.
But I also was having
You having
I was
fun.
having fun. I said, you know what? If I'm a laugh, whatever. I'm just gonna try to be myself and let it.
Yeah, I like
I
when
don't
you
have
made
anything high.
that
I'm a
reference to the
boomer. I don't
music.
have anything high. Ain't no shame in my game.
Yeah, I saw that when you referenced the music, said the jazz is playing in the background.
Yes.
It just I was like, that's so cool.
Yep.
I just thought it was a good timing to do it a couple of times. So yeah, I thought you did great. I thought
Yeah.
you
Thank
did
you.
great.
Yay, yay. All right, all right, all right. So what went well for you this week?
I interviewed for a job
Okay,
Wow.
in
that's the one
Augusta.
in Atlanta. No,
Augusta.
Augusta. Okay, okay.
Yep,
How'd it
yep, yep.
go?
The interview went pretty well. The first one went so smoothly. I felt like I was Diane. I was like, like I know you people. We're just conversing. And the second one was more difficult because it's like the second one is when they ask those more difficult interview questions.
Mhm.
Where you're like, how am I gonna spin this to sound good?
Mhm.
Because
Right.
this is how it felt like. It felt like they were saying stuff like, tell me about a time when you committed murder and got away with it. Let's see. How am I going to answer this and still sound like a team player? It was those kind of questions.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I still, I had examples and I made it through. But I wasn't as smooth in the second interview as the first one, but I'm not worried, because my whole life has just been mapped out by God. It has not been me sitting down and having this, brilliant plan of how things were going to go.
Mhm.
Everything has just been, am I going to go here, God? No, that door's closed. Okay,
We go this way.
and things have worked out wonderfully,
Mhm.
So,
That's good.
yep, yep.
And I'm glad you said that because it's taken me years to get to that point, to understand and just be cool with whatever outcome occurs because it's in the plan.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so it allows for a certain level of relaxation and non-worry necessarily. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I am chilling where I am until he takes me somewhere else. It's simple.
Right. And when you're in that space, you are so comfortable when you're talking to other people. Your
Yeah.
confidence level just comes out of all your pores because
Yeah.
you have nothing to lose. God got this, and you
Right.
just be yourself. It's a good place to be when you're interviewing, especially. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and then when you in that space and you know where you are where God's placed you to be, That's where the peace. That's the peace of knowing.
Yep.
Yes.
Of knowing that the outcome, is in his hands. So you can. That's your peace.
Yep.
To know
Exactly.
that he's in control of it, whichever way it goes. And if it goes this way, that's because he's steering you that way. If it goes that way, he's steering you that way. That's where your peace come in.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now, when do you guys want to retire, though? When?
I have to do full retirement age. I literally cannot do early. I can't afford it. So
I know.
Yeah. So I have 4 more years, 4.5 more years.
Okay.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if I can last, in 3 years, I could get the city pension added to my other money. So I'd like to get that too. Yeah. So yeah, that's a minimum for me. 4.5 years.
Which the way time has been flying, though.
It goes kind of fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't want it to go that fast. I'm not ready to be 67 yet. Excuse me. Let's slow this train down.
Girl, even though it may be the age, we'll be acting younger. We'll be doing things that are,
I know, but I still haven't practiced telling anybody I'm 67.
I'm
I'm
not
not
going
to roll out of my mouth.
I
can't imagine saying I'm 70.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. No.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine saying 60. So yeah, the rest of them I just can't see at all. It's just nebulous after that. It was just smoky in the distance.
So are you thinking of 70 for retirement, Renee?
I used to, but but the way technology is changing, I don't know. You know, I really, this is another one of those in God's hands type of thing. It may be earlier, it may be later. You know, it's He'll make it abundantly clear to me. You know, when it's that time. So.
Well, I envision for us, we're all doing something for ourselves. So then the age doesn't matter, because if we're doing it for ourselves, we're enjoying it.
Right.
So we'll just do it until, you know what I'm saying? If you could be working on your own videos and music DJ and whatever it is you want to do separately.
Plastic surgery.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
For sure.
Age will not matter because it's for us. So yeah.
Hey, Renee, you got me seriously thinking Botox now, girl. The lines in my forehead. I'm like, oh, ever since you told me that.
And I'm so overdue too. I haven't gone, you know, because after a while of being at home, and the last time I got it, I was like, didn't anybody see me? What was the point in that?
Which is why, thank God, you know, the things are changing. And for those of us that are vaccinated, actually being able to take off the mask.
I know.
I can actually carry lipstick again.
Yes. Yes. I haven't had to buy lipstick.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Actually, have to do a full face makeup now and not just
exactly. Not just the eyes and a little bit of the forehead.
But you know what though? I'm kind of down about that whole thing about not wearing masks, because masks were making me look so much younger. You know, when it was just this, you know, it's like, oh, people were like, oh, she's so young, she looks so cute. You know, and then you take the mask off, it's like, oh so that's what else is going on.
Well, I think about this. I think about this video that Saturday Night Live did not too long ago, but it was you know how they do their play videos, right, on Saturday Night Live. Well, they did one about wearing the mask, and so the guys came out first. You know, they had the guy crew, and they talking about the women and what they look like under the mask. You know, but all you see is this, and they can look like anything under the mask, right? So they do anything. But then they go to the women, and then they saying the same thing. You know, he can look like all this, and then you take that off, and he got no teeth. And I just was like, you know what? That mask has been a lifesaver.
Yes, it has.
Yes. Jacked up grill, and you'd be like, oh, I didn't know about that. You don't have
it's been a lifesaver. I will say this though. You know what? Surprisingly enough, So working at the Gap, people bring their kids in because we sell kids clothes. And I thought initially that the younger kids, for instance, because the little small ones, the toddlers, the babies, I always try to speak to them and stuff. And they can tell, I think, by the eye crinkle that I'm smiling at them, even with the mask, and they will smile back. And I'm like, I'm so encouraged by that. You know what I mean? Because they recognize that, and it's not just they like looking at me like, "What's she up to?" Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah. I can tell when people are smiling, even with the mask. It lifts, everything lifts up, So
yeah.
I
But
see
adults, you
people,
expect that. I was surprised to see it in little kids. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So what good has gone on for YouTube, Pam and Diane?
I have the bathroom renovation completed as of today.
Wow.
Yay! We're down to 2 small little things. And he's going to come back in the morning. But this was a process because when he was ready to start, then I had the final shot and I had a reaction, and I was like laid out for 2 days. And then he had some issues, health issues. And then I ordered supplies, the base and the shower door, and it took 3 weeks. So everything is slow when you're ordering a lot of supplies for the homes. It's a big deal. So we are finally, I think my mother, God, I know she's watching, will not have to climb the stairs tonight. And she is just singing praises because it's been an ordeal for over probably about 8 days now. And she
Oh,
has to
wow.
climb the stairs and go back down. So I'm just happy. It's one more step to get the space the way I'd like to see it. So, yeah.
Good.
What kind of job do you think he did?
He did a good job. We butted heads a few times, but his workmanship is fine. I think it was a little space, and he wanted to say a lot of things were extra, so he wanted to go over the agreed upon dollar amount. Now I was going to give him a tip, but let's not go hundreds of dollars over. No, because you saw the space, you knew it was going to be tight. You knew you were going to have to make adjustments. So there were some moments, but his workmanship is good. His personality is good. He's a good guy. He and his brother. Yeah.
Minority?
So, yes.
Okay,
Kathy actually
cool.
recommended them. She's seen their work before. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They did some work for my stepson and daughter-in-law
Okay.
at their house and their business. So, when we were looking, I'm just like, you know what? Tell me who he is, and I'll pass his name along and see if he bites. So
Okay,
I'm glad that worked out.
Worked out. Yeah.
Good.
So I will just say this: I'm insanely jealous right now because my daughter-in-law's birthday was Tuesday.
Which
and
one?
So Terrell's wife, Persephone,
Okay.
the one who gave us the recommendation for the plumber. Well, her birthday was Tuesday, and they all down in Miami, hanging out for a long weekend, and left the old folks here at home.
As we would if we were their age, most likely.
Wait,
yes. Not you, Pam. You took your parents everywhere.
Yeah, I did. We traveled 3 places together. Yeah, that's true. But come on now. Think about it.
They would have took me though. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, it would have took you.
I know how to be part of the younger crew. You know that crew. My husband that held us back.
Oh my God. In Miami. I want to do a trip.
Yes, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so dying to go somewhere. So my time will come. But yes, in Miami. Even Patrice and them are going to the comedy show this weekend, and they're gonna be down on the floor, And I'm like, when am I gonna get a chance to go somewhere and do something?
We're going. We'll plan something. Definitely. I
got new hair, no place to wear it.
And that hair is the bomb. It makes you look younger.
Yeah.
You would think that gray hair,
I really like it.
I like it.
Yes, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you a quick little tale about getting his hair done. So, I had to get a haircut, right? To, trim, trim up the back and stuff to make it look nice. So I go to the barbershop. Barbershop son is the third. He cut my hair before, so the old man cut my hair. I told him a bald fade. He gave me a bald, no fade. So next time when I go back, wait, here's the thing. I didn't realize what the skin of my head actually looked like till he balded it off. And I got little humps back there and a couple of lines. And I'm like, oh no, I need a little layer of hair to grow back up there so you can't see that. And it's not a pretty picture from the back. So I got enough hair back here that covers it up, you see.
Oh, it's cute.
But finally, at least the back grows fast. So I got a little layer of hair now that's making the lines and the little bumps and ridges, orange skin, not so visible.
He got carried away.
Next time, I'm just going to say fade. Though I would not say bald again, ever. Just fade.
So how did you get that hair color, though?
This, we bought. It came this color. This.
No, how did you get your hair dyed that color?
But this is what I'm saying. For my own hair, she had to lift the color out and then put a dark gray in, but I left it in too long. So it actually looks like a slate blue for real, but it blends in well with the mix. Because it's, this is just a salt and pepper mix. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I can work with this. I can work with this.
That's beautiful.
I really like it. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm actually, kind of cool with it so far. I didn't know if I was going to like myself gray, but so far so good. I think I can go with it.
I like it.
So that's why I actually tried to match up today and put on so my debut with the hair, I can be kind of matching. Incidentally, though, I did change the logo on the show. So tonight when it goes out, will be the first one with Mel's new picture. I put her new picture on there. Okay. And then I put a more updated picture of me, but I'm going to put one with the gray hair eventually. So if any of you want to do another, change the picture out, send me the photograph so I can do it.
I might do the one that has the logo about taking the shot. I don't know if you have that one or not. That's on my Facebook page. I may send you that. I like that.
Yeah, do send me. Yeah, I'd love to update the pictures, so people, let people know we changed with the, this season 2. We changed with season 2,
Well, Renee, I know you always traveling. Are you planning any trips before the end of the year?
Oh, yeah, before the end of the year. October, I for the 4th time, I've pushed the Hawaii trip back. So it's scheduled for October now, and hopefully we'll be able to go then. And I also have a Orlando trip I need to take. So those 2 are planned, and that's all that's planned right now. So,
well, Kathy, she doesn't know yet, but we're going to New Orleans before the end of the year.
I love New Orleans.
Maybe
I'm just gonna say it's okay.
Have you been before, Diane?
No, but I want to go.
Well, if you want to join us, please do. I want to go there before the end of the year. It's a fun city. It really is.
The food, the music, the flowers.
Yes.
Just everything.
Yeah. I ain't got no complaints. It's a good place to be.
Yep. I had 0 bad meals there.
Exactly.
You're walking down the street, you're hearing music everywhere.
Yes. People are friendly. It's just really,
I believe it.
I love it.
Yes. Now I haven't gone during things like Essence Festival or Mardi Gras or anything like that where it'd be like super duper crowded. I've not done that, and I don't have the desire at this age to.
I'm not going to do that right now. I've done both, both festival and Mardi Gras, but I don't want as many people. So I'm with you on that respect. I want to go back, but I want to have some control over the spacing and what we do. It don't have to be super crowded, so I wouldn't do either of those right now. Yeah. I don't even think they're doing the Essence Festival yet. Anyway, it's in July normally. Are they Yeah, I don't think so. But.
Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't heard anything about it, but you're right, because usually it's in July. But I'm definitely. I've only been the one time, but I loved it. So I could go back.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
There's always so much, so many things that you don't get to see. You get to see some stuff. So I want to go back and have some more experiences. Because if nothing else, I want to visit a plantation. That's just on my list of things.
Oh, I do too.
I haven't seen. That's one of the things I haven't done. Yeah, I haven't seen.
I want to see an authentic, real plantation and get that stand there and get that feel. So yeah, Pam,
ladies, keep me in the loop now. Keep me in the loop on that.
Okay. Renee, the plantation got a She gave
Well,
that look about the plantation.
well, you know what, and
I
it's
would
kind of
love to
mixed
go.
because
Huh?
when I went to Ghana, I visited the slave castles, and it was poignant, but I'm glad that I went and actually saw for myself, and the contrast of those beautiful beaches and such a beautiful land, and then such a horrible, uh, thing right on the beaches. So, but I didn't have the same level of anger I think I might have at a plantation, because it's like, well, this is the land still owned by my ancestors and stuff. Not I'm going to the to the land of people who enslaved my
Right,
ancestors,
right.
So we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Yeah, I kind of understand that, but I also have the architectural and historical interest, like to
Yeah.
see the inside, the furnishings and all that. I'm an avid, I eat up that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So, even just for that reason alone, if it was a castle and not, if we actually had a castle down there and it wasn't a plantation, I still would want to go because I want to see it and see
Yeah.
the inside. I'm that
And
kind of weird person.
now I love columns on houses, and a lot of
Mhm.
plantations have, the beautiful columns in the
Huge
front and stuff.
columns. Yes.
Yeah. So,
It's so
Yes. I
grand
still
looking.
like them now, even on modern homes, because you can still
hmm
find them in the city, those homes that have those columns.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes. The other
I've
thing I do
always
like
wanted to
though is
go.
wraparound porches.
Oh,
Oh, it's
I've
what'd you
beautiful.
say,
always wanted to
Diane?
go to Savannah. I said that's one reason I wanted to go to
Oh, the
Savannah,
Savannah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just
okay.
to visit those
Mm-hmm.
for that reason. And I don't know, I'm having a more of a growing interest in the South. Life in the South. I kind of been wanting to go back to my mother's home state of Mississippi and just. But Savannah, Georgia is always a place I want to go for that very reason, to get to tour those plantations. I really want to do something
Mm.
like that.
That would be cool. I've never
Mm,
been to Savannah. So
I've
If you
I've
can
not
do
been
that
to
in New
Savannah
Orleans,
either.
I
I'll do
haven't
that
either.
too.
Wow. Where
Well,
in
in the trip I'll
Mississippi are your
plan to be
family
the
from?
wait a minute. What would you
Oh, I said, where in Mississippi is your family from, Diane?
I think my mom was like around Tupelo,
Oh, that's
Oh,
where my
okay.
dad's
Shannon,
from. My dad's in
huh?
Tupelo. My dad's from Tupelo.
Tupelo,
Mhm.
Shannon, kind of like right, I guess, kind of close to Tennessee. I don't know. I've been there a couple of times for homecomings and reunions, but I haven't been there in years. And since, and these tea cakes got me wanting to go and visit my relatives down there again. I just want to, go back. That's where,
That's
my
cool.
heritage is from the South.
Hmm.
And Lucius grew up in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
See,
What
Shelby.
part?
a lot of
Oh,
Shelby.
okay.
a
Shelby.
lot of a lot of our families migrated to St.
Yeah.
Louis from
Yeah.
Mississippi and other
Hmm.
places, and she, you know, and
Diane, I meant to
and
ask you, which tea cakes taste better, the ones with the mace or without?
you know what? I was trying that maize. I like that ground maize. It kind of brought out the taste in with the nutmeg. But I grew
Mm-hmm.
up with my mother just used nutmeg, but I like them both ways. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
since I was making them for someone else, I thought, well, maybe let me keep it with the nutmeg. But I like that ground mace. But girl, I
Okay.
can eat those things. I can't have them around the house.
I'm gonna have to try them. I don't think I ever had tea cakes.
I've never had tea cakes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
I'm gonna have to
Hey,
try
next
them
time
too
I make
because
some
Lucius
tea
talks
cake,
about that's what his mother made for him all the
Right.
time. His
That's what
mother used to
Yeah.
Robert
make them
talks
all the
about.
time. So
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's
definitely
what
need to
made
try.
me that's what made me do that video, because Nolan was like that. He remembered my mother making them, but they
Mm.
like, who eat tea cakes? I'm like, I know some boomers out there will know about tea cakes,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yep.
made another video that explained, about the tea cakes, how, that's all my mother ever made for us. But that video was a couple of minutes longer, and I was than the one that I posted last week, and I was trying to keep them down under uh 20 minutes.
Okay.
So, but I do have another version out there that kind of go a little bit more into the tea cakes because it's such a part of our heritage. And I'm like, okay, let
Yep.
me bring back the tea cakes because I know I'm not the only one that know about these tea cakes.
Now, what's the difference between tea cakes and shortening bread?
I don't know. My mother never made shortening bread. I don't know. I think the shortbread is more of a buttery. I think it has
Okay.
a whole lot more butter in it and more little
Mm.
flaky and things like that. But
Okay.
growing up, we took the tea cake for granted, because it was just part of growing up. And so every now and then, oh, they taste good. Oh my goodness. Next time you know what? Next time, ladies, I make some. I got to make sure you all get some, but
Send
try
us
it.
some, girl. Yes.
We've been sitting here hinting for the last half hour, so
Right.
I
Oh,
told
is that
her
what it
she
is?
could take
I
turns.
have,
We
I
could
have
take
no
turns getting the
problems.
package.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. I love it.
Me
I'm gonna have,
too.
I'm gonna have to do that, ladies,
Okay.
because I actually did send those tea cakes to a friend that lives in Texas,
Oh,
Oh,
and
okay.
okay.
she got them right.
Was
So
it a
I was
special
actually making
occasion or
those tea
something?
cakes.
Was it
Huh?
a special occasion? Was it a special occasion?
She was recovering, just like I said in the video. She was
Oh,
recovering from knee surgery,
okay. Okay.
and she used to live in Iowa. So I
Oh, okay.
decided, I'm going to send you these tea cakes, but my plan was for you to get them the Thursday, the same day that I post that video. But she got them the next day. But she was from Iowa, and we used to kind of eat tea cakes together. But
Oh,
them
Oh, that's
babies
that's
good. She
good.
was like,
wonderful.
they're good.
Well, I have
So,
foot problems that I'm suffering from.
Oh
So
no. So send me some tea cake.
I got those cups, and I like to do that. But then when I sent it to her, I had to make sure I got it to her. I did the priority because I want, I don't like them to sit.
Mhm.
And so that, what, I have to remember that, ladies, next time I do some tea cake.
and I will gladly pay for the postage, you know what I'm saying, to send the priority so you're not having to cover all this
Don't
postage sending this stuff out,
Yep.
until you get a
don't
sponsor,
tease
you know
me
what I'm saying?
because ladies, when I make my next thing, I was telling Kathy about it. Who do I make this for? See, I can't make these things and sit on them. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
because you'll eat them.
I have
You'll
to be
eat them
making them
all.
for
Yeah.
somebody.
Hmm. I got you.
Oh, I hear
I
you.
got guinea pig all across my forehead.
Hey,
Send it to
Renee,
me.
and you
Uh-huh.
mentioned that orange cake. I was telling Kathy I would love to try that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I've never had orange cake before, and so I want to
I
see
I, I never
somebody
have
make
either.
it. Oh, you
I
haven't?
never
And
have
I only
either.
had it when my dad
No.
made it.
Oh, you
Right.
made it.
And so
Oh,
that'll be, see, that's my storyline. I'm making it because a friend, my friend, her dad
Wait,
used to make it for
who
her.
they happen to have the same birthday, by the way, because my dad
Exactly.
and
I
Diane's
was
on the
thinking the
same
same
birthday.
thing. That was
Oh
my
my
that was
goodness.
my storyline. So I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
kind of wait till around the 4th of July, Kathy, to do it.
oh,
You see what I'm
okay.
Sweet,
saying?
sweet. Yes,
Huh?
ma'am. Huh? Yep.
That was exactly my storyline.
Well, good,
Exactly.
good. Yep, that's what
Cool.
I think about.
Except instead of the orange cake, if I don't do the orange cake, then I was going to either try to do the orange pound cake. But whichever one you prefer, I'll go for it. But I was thinking about the orange pound cake.
Well, whatever you
I've
send
never
here to
made it.
St. Louis, me and Pam can share.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. True.
we'll,
That's true.
And Renee, I have to figure some kind of way to get that to you. And the only thing is, I won't get to taste it though. So you will have to be able, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
we'll eat it online. We'll do it live when it gets here and eat it,
A
so we can
live
get an
Really?
immediate reaction. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
then you can tape it and you can have reaction, to
That's true.
your videos.
Her testimony.
But
Our
then that
Yeah.
testimony.
means that I can't send you, I would have to send you all slices of it. Because
Oh, and they might dry out then once it's sliced.
because
No,
I know how
no.
to send stuff.
Oh,
But
go,
you
girl.
no, you just send us a
Go.
hunk. We'll slice it up when it gets here.
Uh-huh.
What you say?
She said,
Send
send
us
a
a
hunk.
hunk. We'll slice it up when it gets here.
Look,
Okay.
you know what I do? I know how to, I'm kind of like I use a lot of tape, but what I do is when that cools off and I know how I'm gonna send it, I immediately within 24 hours I freeze it. I freeze it. So when I put it in the box before I take to the post office, I take it out of the freezer because I send them priority. So I know it's a couple of days, and by the time it get where it's going to be good and not dry.
Okay. You know, I always wonder when, you know, they show army pictures and stuff, and the moms had sent desserts or cookies and stuff to their son, and I'm like, how long did it take, you know, at that time, World War II, for cookies to get from Mississippi to Okinawa or something?
And how did they taste at that point?
Right.
Yeah,
well,
I guess they go from being cookies to crackers.
But I guess after you've been eating out of a can,
it tastes good.
It tastes good.
Right. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's a good one, Kathy. That's a very good one. That's on my radar. Now, that's something I'd be excited about.
Yay.
All righty then. Yay. All right, Pam, we got something to look forward to.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So there's New Orleans, and then our new cooking lady.
Yes.
Right. The latest Top Chef.
Yes. And you know what? Immediately I thought she should send that in to, you know.
I was just having fun, ladies.
Well, that's all right. You can still have fun and get views and promotion and potentially make some money off of it. You know, if you can monetize it, so much the better when you're having fun.
Yeah.
So we need to get you as many views as we can, right? And then a sponsor.
Yeah. And you know what, I will say I'm really grateful for this program that you've put together, Kathy, because I knew you and Pam already, but I don't know if I ever would have met Diane, you know, had it not been for this. And I am delighted to know you. You know, she's so sweet and, you know, uplifting. You know.
You know what? I feel the same way too. I have to give Kathy her props because I wouldn't have either. And I'm like, I really like the platform. And Kathy, just know it takes a lot to keep to launch something like this and keep at it. And it's not even about the views or anything like that, but having this platform because I'm like you. I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have known Mel.
Right.
I wouldn't even be able to reconnect and stay connected to my home because St. Louis is my home. You know, and I always miss it. But here was the thing. It's about, when God is in that thing, it just come together like that. It really does. And I truly believe Kathy inviting me, that he had something to do with it. I really do believe that.
You know what? When I was thinking of the idea, there was always a couple of people that I kind of thought, I need to have them on. And Diane, because because you're interesting, and I just knew with our past history and the whole, I don't know, me and Diane have done some dreaming back in the day. So it just was like, this is an opportunity for you, to get a little bit shy. But the funny thing is, Renee, even though we don't talk and stuff, you were always on the list because you're one of the most interesting black women that I know personally. And I knew that I had to have you on for what you could add to the conversation. I already knew that. It was just who else was going to be in.
Well, thank you. And Jackie, you didn't say anything about Jackie.
Oh, and Jackie,
Jackie, yeah.
But Jackie's showing her butt a lot.
I know. I try to put my hand over her butt. I'm like, she is. Oh my God.
And it's so good to be connected like that. I have to tell you this too. What prompted me to call Kathy one day too was, Pam, I saw a post on Facebook where you asked me, you were asking me how was I doing, or when the next time I was going to come to St. Louis. And it just kind of got me like, you know what, I am kind of longing now, so I think I called Kathy to get your number or whatever, however, but it's neither here nor there. But I just really glad Kathy is pursuing this. I really am.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have started writing my little clip to go on your broadcast page.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I need you all to give me some testimonials. I'm gonna
Right.
keep begging until I get some little phone clips.
I started writing mine.
Oh, so is it supposed to be like the Real Housewives? I might not be this, but you can always count on me for that. You know, is it supposed to be that type of
so here's what's up, Renee. For my speaker website, I need testimonials on there. So I need people who, for you ladies, I need you to, and since nobody's watching, I can say this, pretend like you saw me speaking somewhere and just have your phone up and like, you know what? She gave a great speech. I really enjoyed it. I laughed. We sang a little bit. I had fun. You know, as short or as involved as you want to make it, so I can put it on my website, because I need to have some testimonials on my website.
Oh, okay.
And so, you know,
another
so
note.
that's what I need from you ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got notes. I got to just put it together.
You know what? And why not? Why not?
Yep.
And even if you don't want to film it, although I would love to have the film, I can still use the words, because you know I can put the quotes on there. I've got 3 spots where I've just got
that's
the,
what I got. I got
with the picture.
I got the words. I got the words.
Okay. That'll work.
I mean, you really want a video though?
I really would love to at least have like 3 video clips to have on my homepage, so that you know.
How would you get the video clips though?
Film it on your phone and then send it to me. You can email it to me, or
you could on your phone you set video and you say your little thing, and then when you click on the photos of it, then you click there'll be a send button, and you could send it either as an email or a memo or IM or something to Kathy.
Oh, okay. I see.
Well, I may do both, and you decide which one you like, Kathy. A video versus the words, and you could pick.
All right. Well, since I already have Diane on there, and she actually has words under her, because I made up something until I could get something, you know, righteous. If she's writing, I need video. I really want the video.
Okay.
Yeah, I got your picture on there. And I made up something. I got Pam's mother on there. I made up something on, you know, for her too. She might need to click on my website to see that she's on there.
Well, I will tell her to do just that.
As a business owner, no less.
Because she's watching the product. She'll be asking me, where am I? What was she talking about? So yeah.
That picture we took when we were in Texas, and it was me and her, you know, and so since we were dressed up, I used that one, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So that's what I need, the social proof. So if you all could help me with that, I would be glad to do whatever I can for you.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, Miss Diane, Miss Cook, Miss New Future Cooking Star, you got anything you want to leave us with besides food this week? Something to think about?
Yeah, one line. Hold up. Aging isn't about getting old. It's about living.
Praise God. Yep. Very good.
I love that.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm getting old. I just feel like I'm continuing to live. You know?
I'm experiencing new things, and it's bringing me joy.
Exactly.
And I can't watch anything else.
Okay, so I'm the only one getting old here.
No, I keep hoping that when you don't give out, you know.
We're not claiming
well,
that.
just know I'm getting old first before you all, before the rest of you. So I'm the older. So
I don't see how.
She's the oldest out of all of us. That's what she's saying. She's older than all of us. A little bit, you know, but yes.
Probably months. That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
You know, remember, it's about living.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Doing and not putting off what today. You know what he, like Kennedy says. You know what did he say? Not putting off what you can do today.
Don't put off today what you don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today.
For what you can do today. That's what got me to writing for you, Kathy, on my little clip. I said, you know what? I need to get that done and quit procrastinating for real. And move and keep it moving.
Because I do, you know, realistically speaking, we are I don't want to say running out of time, but we're getting less and less time to execute on some of the stuff that we like to, or the thing, experiences that we like to have.
Yeah.
So now is the
That's
time.
why
I
it's
agree,
about,
Diana. Go
it's
ahead
about
and do it.
living.
Jump in and do it.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
See those things and go to those places that you wanted to go, at least knock off one of them,
Yeah.
and
Because
yeah.
at the end, what's really important is the memories that you had. You know what I'm saying? The experiences and the memories. It's not the stuff.
Right.
So,
Yep.
Right.
so yeah, I need some 24 karat memories.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We
It's,
all
it's,
do.
it's not about this stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I'm constantly looking for stuff to get rid of, because I know I can't take it with me. If it cannot serve any purpose, then what's the point of it? I'm looking for things around me that's going to serve a purpose. Anyway, that's what I have today.
All right.
I love it.
Diane, the purpose-driven cook.
All right. Hey, I like that.
I read the book. I read the book, The Purpose-Driven
I
Life.
didn't read it.
It's good. Purpose-driven life. Purpose-driven life.
That one.
I read that.
The Bible study
with it. Cook. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you guys were talking about the book that Mel sent us.
I didn't get it.
I read that one too. I read that.
I didn't get it. Somebody had to ask her to send it to me again. I didn't get it. Yeah.
How was that one, Diane? Something about your purse.
I thought it was pretty good, and I like it because it's not long reading. I thought it was just a good book.
Okay.
Books that they make now, not making them to be long, because people, with our attention span, but it's some nice, easy reading, and I like that.
That's those young people with no attention span. You know what I'm saying? They came up with that do it quick. We had to read, all these books that were 400 or 500 pages long. We used to.
Kathy, I still have guilt over the fact that I know in my heart I never finished reading Charlotte's Web when we were in school, because I knew if I answered enough of the math questions, what's such and such? I was answering all the questions. When it got around to let's talk about the Charlotte's Web, what happened? I was like, Charlotte is what? I faked my way through Charlotte's Web. During recess, I'd ask everybody, so what did you think about the chapter last night? Was such and such stuff happened? And I was like, okay, that's a Cliff Notes version for me. I never read that darn book. Oh, I was horrible about reading in grade school. I faked my way through the reading all the time.
I did not know this, Renee.
Yes.
I did not know this.
No.
I was reading those books that they told me
to too.
Oh my God.
And the first book I remember actually reading, is when you worked at the library, and there was a book called The Cheerleader that you recommended. And
you read that one.
Yeah, I read that one. It wasn't a novel. It ain't on nobody's list.
I think about some of the painful reading, the Moby Dick, the Tale of Two Cities that we were forced to read. Little Women,
I love Little Women.
Some more were good, I will say, but just that they were long.
Yeah, they were long. Yes, Lord.
Never read them.
Character development was key, because you hundreds and hundreds of pages in. It's like, how many more? Oh my God.
The Last of the Mohicans, all those books they made us read. But I liked reading, so it wasn't a stretch for me. But whenever I saw one that was this thing, I was like, oh.
When I watch Jeopardy and they're like literature, I was like, I'm not getting nothing in that topic. I just sit there. I'm like, nope, don't know.
I have known her since kindergarten. I never knew this. I never knew this. So you were doing like the Cliff Notes?
Not real Cliff Notes. You guys were my Cliff Notes.
Oh my God.
During recess. What did y'all think about that chapter we had to read last night? And you say the this happened and there was a pig in it. Okay. And the pig's name,
She
yeah,
is just
that's
priming us for information. I did not know this.
yes, no, because I'm a slow reader, and uh, when I read, I start to experience stuff vicariously. And if the book starts too slow, it's not going to happen for me.
Mm,
But it takes me a long time to read. And so it's generally not that enjoyable unless I can relate right away to the book,
okay.
And so yeah, so when a lot of Black fiction came out, I started really reading then. And this is what is so embarrassing. You see what's behind me,
Books,
right? A
a
whole
lot of them.
case full of books. Yeah, yeah. I've read some of those though. Yeah, so
Uh,
yeah, yeah. But no, I'd had to use my math and science skills to fake my way through the fact that I'm a slow reader and that was not my strength.
Everybody got
Yep.
their strength.
Yep.
Right, right. Because math was not mine. I
Oh,
did
me
pass it
either.
well to get through, but I never, I was like, when am I ever going to use cosines and sines again? You know what I'm saying? We
And
got
you're
to we
right,
had
I
to
haven't
do,
used them again.
college algebra, and then I'm like, okay. They gonna have a machine, they gonna have a computer that's gonna calculate that for me. Why? Why? Like
Wow.
right now, Pam had to go through the real estate exam thing. They want you to learn all
Man,
these calculations. Why? They got a handheld specifically for real estate transactions
and
that
I
they
found
use.
one. I found it online. I'm like, oh my God, I've been struggling through all this to learn to do it. And here's this nice little calculator to do it all for you. But now I know how to do it. It was painful.
Right.
It was painful. I've been hurt here several times. Like, my Lord, how stupid am I? I don't remember any of this. The math, it was painful.
Oh.
But the overall training, excellent. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, and kudos on that, Pam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still
That's
waiting for the
taking on a
license.
lot.
4 weeks is COVID. They said it takes time, but they have everything. But I haven't got my license mailed to the broker yet. So
Okay.
I may have to
Wow.
sell a house or two a year to supplement my income. That's what I'm
Wow.
thinking. Yeah.
Okay.
At least you're prepared, right?
And you might be able to give us the hint on some investment opportunities and
That's my
stuff.
plan. That's my
Yep.
plan. That's why I'm doing it. So yeah. Absolutely.
All righty then. That's why we got our power circle here.
I
Yeah.
know. I like that.
Mel gonna get us that government hookup. See, then we really gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Gotta hear how that's going. Maybe next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you know
definitely
what?
want to hear.
I received in the mail from Senator, I guess he's a Senator, Roy Blunt, because I had asked to get for tickets to the inauguration, and and then they canceled the inauguration.
Right.
So they went on and sent me the invitation to the
Okay.
inauguration, and there was something else in there. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna still go ahead and get it framed because of
Yes.
Kamala. Not
Yeah.
I like Joe, but but
That's cool
because of
though
Kamala.
that they
Yep,
sent that
yep.
to you. That's cool.
Yeah, when they called me, it just so happened that was one of those few phone calls you actually answer, and it was like, you want to do what? What are you talking about? Oh, this is the wrong thing. Um, and so I was like, yeah, I kept thinking they were tricking me, that they weren't really going to send me anything or,
Wow.
yeah, the whole package.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely
There we
should
go.
frame it. Definitely.
And the
Wow.
booklet. That's
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and their pictures too. Where's Kamala's? Yeah, and the little picture and stuff. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Hey.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good looking out. Good looking out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll have to plan a trip to DC though, maybe, next year or
I do love DC. I do love DC.
Yeah, that may be my one little getaway when we talk about don't waste any time. Yeah, I've been thinking that I may have to go back.
Yeah, I'd love to do
Yeah.
it. Spend some more time in DC.
Yeah,
And
matter
then
of
we know some
fact,
people there, we can make it a lot more fun.
Yeah.
the first time I went, Kathy, Kathy and I were in DC at the same time to visit you.
That was your first time?
That was my first time in
I didn't know
DC.
that. Was
Yep,
that your
yep.
first time, Kathy?
Huh?
Wow, huh?
Kathy, was it your first time?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know
When you were
that.
in that apartment, when you were in the
Yep,
apartment,
Yeah, in
yep,
Virginia.
yep,
Uh-huh.
yep.
Okay. I had a lot of visitors in those few years living there. Trust
I
me.
bet.
Oh
I
my
bet.
God.
right,
I had
right.
several visitors. I'm like, what you doing next weekend? Why? I'm coming by. I'm like, okay, it's 800 miles. Well, come on down. But yeah. I had a lot of visitors. It was cool though.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
But it wasn't for me. They want to see the city. But that's okay.
No,
They,
we came
yeah.
for you because that trip I actually didn't see any of the sights in DC.
Oh,
When I was there, we went to a club, we went to a really cool restaurant, but
okay.
I didn't see
Yeah,
like
you're
You
right.
Lincoln
didn't do the
Memorial,
We
sightseeing.
were in
Washington, none of that.
Georgetown. Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
Yep,
that's
Right.
true.
We did
That's
that
true.
Sunday
yep,
brunch thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
yep.
that's true. We have to go back because it's so much. And
Yeah. Oh, no,
it's
I've
so,
been
Mhm.
back, and my nephew had me walking all over Capitol Hill.
yeah,
And
I went and the last time I went was 2018. It's since I've been here. Yeah,
uh-huh.
2018. But it's changed, of course, a lot. And there's still new stuff to see. So yeah, I want to go back. That should be my other
Yeah.
trip for the end of the year. New
And
Yeah.
I
Orleans
didn't
and
make it to
DC.
Capitol Hill. I just made it to the mall, but I didn't actually make it on the hill. So yeah, so there's
Uh-huh.
still things that I want to do.
Mhm.
So for
Well, see,
sure,
I
DC would be on the list.
that was
Mhm.
Obama's second inauguration that I went to.
Oh,
That
that's right.
Yeah, so that was
That's cool.
yeah,
Wish
yeah,
I'd
yeah.
been there.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was
Mhm.
awesome.
Mhm.
And it's such a stark contrast between that and the next one. Oh, I know we're running out of time, but you all saw that Cheney daughter was kicked out as the head of the
Yes,
Yeah.
Liz got voted
Yeah.
yeah.
out. They did it quick, fast, down, and dirty.
I'm
But
like,
she's
but
still
over
standing strong.
Trump, over
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah. They
I
just
didn't realize he's still, that I guess it's all underground because I haven't really seen him. I don't watch Fox, so I haven't seen him in the news at all.
he's still lurking around wielding
Mm,
power in
Yeah,
his
there's
own
Fox,
wow.
secret
there's
way.
OAN, and there's news. There's another channel that will show his stuff. And so, he
Mm.
still got those outlets. And then he's doing broadcasts from Mar-a-Lago with some kind of little band behind him or something that they showed a picture of that today. So he's
A
doing his own
band,
thing.
a
It
band
was like
behind
the
him.
drummer, it was a little band
Oh
setup.
my
It was
God.
a guitar player, the
Oh,
drummer thing. And
like the
he's
Tonight
still
Show
doing
or
it.
something.
Yeah,
They
he's
said
still
something
doing
about
his
he
same
lost weight.
ridiculous.
He's supposed to be looking better, more healthy because
Oh,
he's lost weight. He's not that orange color. He's more normal color. I'm just saying.
Maybe you can't get that shade down there in Florida. Maybe you can only get that shade in New York. I don't know. Orangutan orange, only
That's what it
so
is.
certain
Exactly.
places.
Exactly. Orangutan. Absolutely.
Well,
Well, ladies,
ladies, I guess we'll bring this show to a close. I am so glad that you all got on so we can have ourselves a good time and talk about some good stuff.
yes.
And
yay!
I will say, have a good, productive week. Stay in faith, and stay peace. And I will
You
see
got
you
cut
all
off.
next
We
week.
missed that
Same
last
bad
part.
time,
You
What we're
got
same
cut
supposed
bad
to
off.
channel.
say. We didn't
Oh, I
hear
was
what we're
saying,
supposed to say.
I was saying, stay in faith and
Mhm.
stay in peace,
Okay.
because we want to stay in that
Okay.
faith,
Yeah.
swimming in
Praise
that
God.
zone, but
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
that faith allows for the peace.
hmm
So
Absolutely. You need that.
there you go.
All right.
All
All
right,
right.
then
Love
I'll
you,
see you
girls.
all next
See you
week.
guys
Same bad time, same bad
later.
Okay.
channel.
Bye.
Bye.